Toadfish Gaming. I am SirJiffy, and let's go get all of the straight swords in Dark Souls. So the first sword on the list is a straight sword. You can get to it by one of two ways. Either got New Londo Ruins, which is where the ghosts are, and that's accessed from Filing Shrine, or you can come in from Blighttown. After you exit Blighttown, if you go through it the intended way, you can get to Valley of the Drakes that way as well. All you gotta do, run across the bridge. It's guarded by that dragon. He will be sleeping when you see him. He doesn't stay sleeping. So, we're gonna have to get in there and take it from him. So, probably gonna speed through all of that, but you get a dragon skill too. Okay, so there we are, the Astora straight sword. Let's go find it, I'll show it off for a second. There's the stats, and onto Boulder Side Sword, or better known as the Swag Sword. Next weapon on the list is the Boulder Side Sword. You can find it in this area. It is only dropped by one enemy, the Boulder Knight. You can find, I want to say, 3 in this area. You got 1 over in that direction, and 2 in the actual church. And they can only be dropped by the knight holding the side sword. It has the side sword there. That has the Boulder Knight. The knights holding the bucklers right there, they cannot have it. Ooh, this could be it. This could be it because this is the Swag Sword Knight. It is not the Swag Sword. You can find 2 more of those knights. There is one of them is in Sense Fortress. You can also find another in Anor Londo after you kill Guinevere. That one is unhollowed, so that one's human looking, but still, as I said, still got his swag sword on. So, I did some farming and finally found it. But, there it is. And by farming, I mean I modded it into my game. But, either way, I farmed through the list of weapons to find it. But, there it is. There's the stats. And on to the next one. And welcome back to the next sword on our list. We are going to be hoping to get the Barbed straight sword. I have a plan if we don't get it, but yes, it is a hope. We are going to be hoping to pick it up from Cook when we kill him right now. It is not a guaranteed drop. We have 3 chances to get it. You have 3 chances to get it throughout each playthrough. Once in depths, once here right now, where he's invading at the current moment, and then also once more right before the Bed of Chaos. Make sure you're human. He's just like any other NPC invader. Okay. Once the boss is dead, he won't come back, he won't spawn, and you just gotta wait until next playthrough. Both his shield and his sword. His shield is just like his sword. We have a chance to get it. But enough talk. Let's get it. Bam! Wow, that's cool. $9.99. Perfect. Okay. Fingers crossed. And don't think we got it. Just got his humanity. Well, lucky for you guys, I'm a cheater. So, here's our Barbed straight sword and its stats. Hopefully, when you guys are hunting for it, you have better luck than I do. And to the next one. The next weapon on our list is the broadsword, one of my less favorite weapons in the game, but nonetheless, a straight sword, so we must find it on our quest to find all of the weapons, all of the straight swords in this video, and all of the weapons in the entire series in this game. So, the next straight sword is the broad straight sword. You can have it either by becoming a knight, when you pick your starting class, be the knight. Or, if you did not do that, which I don't blame you, you can buy it from him. Yay, you can buy it from him. Right here, 1,000 souls. And at the beginning of the game, that's actually quite a bit. But for us and my cheating self, it's nothing at all. So let's buy it. Awesome.
Go get your knife.
Where is it? Come on. There we are. Here is our weapon. Broadsword. There it is. On to the next. The next item on our list is the broken straight sword. They are found by the undead hollows that wield them, that are just all over this game. They're found everywhere. I know they're in the painted world. We got a couple here. I can't think of any other places. I know they're all over the place, though. We also have the other enemies that drop them. Are the infested ghouls that we find in Blighttown. That, again, ones that wield the sword, because it wouldn't make any sense if the ones carrying the dog don't. Or the puppet. So, that's where they are found. This is not a weapon that you will be doing much with in the game. But, there it is anyways. You want it. Want to get all of the weapons. Here is the next one. And, on we go. They seem to have caught me in the midst of battle. I am trying to gain the next weapon, next sword in our list. Try to gain the next straight sword. Oh my goodness, and there it is. Oh, there we go. That is our next weapon, and that is the next straight sword in our list. It's the crystal straight sword. Okay, let me get to let me put this, let me go back down. Okay, well, we just picked it up, get it from those guys. You can also get it as a buy from Donald of Senna. You can buy it from him, along with a few other interesting things, and along with just getting to talk to a very interesting NPC, a good guy. But, there's the sword, check it out. Foreboding, warning though, cannot be repaired, only a 60 durability. It kicks butt, but it only kicks butt for 60 durability. So, use it only when you need it. Use it only when you need it, but it can be, each time you bump it up, give a crystal straight sword plus, plus whatever, each time you go up, it will repair its durability. So, you can use it until you get to the max, and then you can use it until it's gone, and then you gotta revert it, it's just, there's lots of things you can do with it. It works the same way as a normal crystal weapon, nothing fancy. Sorry to stretch this out. On to the next weapon. The next straight sword on our list is the dog sword. The dog sword is a rather difficult one to get, because you have to defeat the 4 kings before placing the Lord Vessel. It is difficult because the 4 kings can actually be can be quite a pain sometimes, depending on your build. So doing them first can be quite tricky. But those are the first guys. You have to defeat them before you fight any other bosses. Before you place the Lord Vessel. You can't do it with you can't do it yourself. You can't do it anything. But you got to beat the 4 kings, then place it with him. Because then that'll make him like you, and it will let him offer you, he will then offer you to join his covenant, the Dog Wraiths, which is the only way to get this weapon. And you gotta do even more than just this. So when Yet again, the wiki dot is incorrect. The wiki dot claims you only need 20, you actually need 30. You need 30 humanities offered up to gain dog strength plus 2. And by gaining that, you then are given a dog sword, which is a fun sword to say the least. Very fun weapon. Fun weapon to play with. Let me give you a look at the stats real fast. There you have it. And on to the next one. Next item on our list is the Drake Sword, which is the first tail cut off on the list. This weapon is kind of a fan favorite. It's gone through a lot throughout the years of Dark Souls. But we have two ways of getting this weapon from the same enemy. We can either sit down here the old-fashioned way and plink them away with the bow and arrow, which will meet dex and strength requirements if you do this, or else it's never going to get it. Or we can go and do the new and improved way that now everybody is doing. It's the cool way. We get the cool way now. We gotta pull him. We gotta come down on this bridge, and this would actually be difficult for someone who's not invincible. But we gotta sit here, and he will jump down onto the bridge, and then we can go and hack and slash with our Black Knight straight sword plus 5, which I have because I'm a filthy cheat. There we go. Pull him down. That missed. Come on, let's hit it. I think I can do it this way. Oh, come on, that was his tail. Where is he? I'm not giving up. Come on. Yeah, ouch. There we go. There we go. Got the cut off tail. Oh, shit. Ouch. No, I'm not. Take it. Oh, 50 bucks. Okay. No, that's just... No. So bad. So, really good, okay. And here is the Drake Sword. And to the next one on the list. Our adventure continues. Okay, next one on the list is the Longsword. We got a couple ways of getting this weapon. Just by being a warrior, which is what I chose to be, you get the Longsword as your starting class weapon. You also have the option to buy it from Andre. And wants money to move, whatever. You have the option to buy it from Andre. There's the purchase item. You can buy it from Andre for 1,000 souls, which I don't have because I just died, but I already have it on in my inventory. Or we even have the third and final way is to kill any of the undead knights. I believe they're knights. Knights are warriors. Undead knights are warriors. I don't remember which one it is. That have the sword equipped. We got a couple out here. There are plenty throughout the game. There's a couple in Sins. I don't know. They're around here. This guy will actually give it because he has the crossbow and a longsword on him, so he has a chance of dropping it. So does this dude. Not seeing anything though. And still, but they can. But here is a look at the longsword. Very strong weapon. One of my favorites. You can pick this, you get this weapon in the beginning of the game, and you can be done finding weapons for the rest of the game. It's an end game weapon that you get as a gift. Fantastic, so can't talk enough about it. But on to the next we go. And next is the Shortsword, dropped by the Elmwood Hollow. That wields the sword that's kind of broken looking. But it will be a short sword if it ever drops for you. You will get it. The wiki is a little bit. Oh, here we go. There we go. Short sword. The wiki's a little messed up. If you go to wiki.com. It's a little messed up. It is calling these. It'll say that if you're on the weapons page, the short sword weapons page, it will say the undead or the undead soldiers will drop them, but they don't. They drop longswords, which says it right above it. But it's the armored hollows. Armored hollows will drop them, not the undead soldiers. Armored hollows are found here. We got some up there. We got some way up there. Way up there. The fire bombs, and they got to be the ones that carry the sword. And without further ado, there's got one. Let's take a look. See the stats of it. Okay, there we go. And on to the next straight sword in our adventure. Okay, next up on the list is the Silver Knight straight sword, which we will find on the Silver Knights who carry the straight sword. And they will drop their weapon if we are lucky. See if we can. And it's one of my favorite weapons. It's a great weapon, just like the straight sword. If you pick up this one halfway through the game, it's a great alternative. Not quite as good scaling as the straight sword, but still a quality weapon. Very quality weapon, I love it. And on to the next item. Next sword in the adventure. I started a new game to show you where you find the next weapon, which is the straight sword hilt. Start a game. Start the game, you'll get the weapon. It's actually important. You actually need it to make the true great sword of Artorias. Other than that, yeah, it's nothing. You just start the game with it. So, there you go. Don't drop it. You need it if you want to get all the weapons in the game. Don't drop it. Keep it. On to the next. So the last sword on our list of straight swords is the Sunlight Straight Sword. It is normally a very sad weapon to obtain because if you obtain it through normal gameplay, it means you have killed or at some point the Lord Sun, the Lord of Sunlight Sun, the firstborn has passed away. Normally that is normally the only way you can obtain it. In my situation, I have run into a slight problem. I cannot kill him. He will not aggro me. I've gotten him up to over 20,000 hit points. Still nothing. I got that white ball on the edge there. Not sure what that means, but whatever. It probably has something to do with this. I've talked to him. I've gotten his dialogue for this area. The only thing I haven't done is reset him. I haven't reset it. I haven't rested the bonfire yet. But if I do that, I don't know where he's gonna show up. So we're just gonna leave him here for now. I put the straight sword into my inventory so that I can show it off to you guys. Here it is. Very similar to the Longsword, but it looks way cooler. But it's much sadder to get. But here is the stats of it. Here it is. There you go. Last sword of the game. Thank you for joining me on my adventure. Feel free, and please check out my other adventures. Obtaining the rest of the weapons in the Dark Souls series. Kind of doing this as a not a send-off, because I will definitely be back to this game, but as in anticipation of Dark Souls 3. So for all of you guys playing Dark Souls, because you just can't wait to get your hands on a copy of Dark Souls 3, or for anybody who's playing this and can't afford it, because Lord knows I've been there. Please enjoy the hell out of Dark Souls 1. It's a fantastic game, and just love the game. Love the game. Can't wait for 3. Just love it. That concludes our wrap up. I will leave myself here next to the Sun's Firstborn. If this video helped you out, please leave a comment, like, and subscribe for more awesome content coming from Toadfish Gaming.